What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And in today's video, another EV company has gone bankrupt. Does it surprise me? No. Is it going to continue? I think so. I think there's some other brands that could be in trouble. And is there a place for EVs? Of course there is. Do I hate on them? No. You guys know, you've seen I've owned several Teslas. That said, it's not looking good for the EV market.
For the longest time, whoa, for the longest.
Yo, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, Miley Percocet, Percocet, got it.
That is right, guys. Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And Fisker Automotive has filed for bankruptcy. Now, I'm a little late on this. We've had a lot of other relevant news. You guys know I'm going to cover stuff with Stellantis before I cover anything else. But I saw this over on Lucky Lopez's channel first. And yes, Fisker has gone bankrupt. The cost of doing business, having outside companies manufacturing most of your parts, the massive recall that came down on the Fisker Ocean, all of these things have contributed to this company basically losing its ass. And I don't know what that means for the recall. I don't know what that means for consumers that already have these vehicles, but it is another part of the thing that I like to call the EV scam. I feel like the electronic vehicle thing is a scam. Tesla did it the right way. They started from the bottom. Now they're here. Now they have they have like yards full of completed vehicles that they can't sell. We already know this, but they have the backing. They have the ability to do it as they are the most valuable automaker. Let's just keep it real. But the EV scam is people dumping all the money, dumping all the money into, the government's going to do this and we'll be able to make it, and selling these investors and having these people invest in these companies. And then they figure out, hey, we got to do testing. We got to do this. We got to make sure that it doesn't have all these issues, or they rush it to market, like in the case of the Fisker Ocean. And then you find out it's got catastrophic software issues. They have to issue a recall that costs money. You have insane staff salaries. And this isn't the first time. I mean, Fisker was around back at 2012, 2013, I believe was the first time they went bankrupt with the Fisker Karma. Now, that was actually a cool looking car. There's actually still some of them on the road. I think I just saw Tyler over at Hoover's Garage post that he bought one. But they are a disaster. Like a bunch of, you literally took Jaguar when you built that car and put a bunch of Jaguar parts on it. That was an absolute disaster waiting to happen. But they were an interesting car. It was a hybrid, right? So electric, it had EV range, but it also had a gas engine that would let it to, charge the battery or run vice versa. And the Fisker Ocean, totally different. And like I said, I don't want to say it was a bad looking EV. I'm not even going to say that. But I feel like people that bought those, it was a complete and utter scam. And I think there's a bunch of other small brands. I've seen some of them that have shops or stores in Huntington Beach out in California and other places. I don't see it outside of Tesla and some of the bigger auto manufacturers. I don't see, we have Rivian, you have Lucid, and I think even Lucid could be in trouble this year. I really do. The lack of sales, people kind of souring on EVs that are not Tesla. And even Tesla is taking a beating. Right now. That's why they've had to cut costs on their vehicles and bring them down to more reasonable pricing, because of the used market just murdering the cost of these things. But I'd love to know what do you guys think about Fisker going bankrupt? Let me know in the comment section down below. Let's have a discussion. And do you feel like the big push for EVs is a scam? Because I do.